Drivers, start your engines! Welcome to Racing with Mason. In this series, you'll see yours truly, me, Mason D, on location at the track, off the pace, and in the pack, behind the wheel, over the wall. In every race, I include y'all. You ready? Let's go!
Racing with Mason. If you're looking for a real good time, Racing with Mason. We'll see you at the starting line. Racing with Mason. On the track or in the pits. Racing Mason Dixon. You're the competition fits.
Yeah, buddy. When you're behind the wheel of a stock car strapped into your racing seat with your full face helmet and Hans device preventing what little movement you did have, you can't see nothing. And as you advance up the ranks in racing, you reach a level where everyone has spotters. Hooked up by radio and perched high above the track on the roof or in a designated spotter stand, your spotter works with you, your crew chief, and even the other spotters to help you stay out of trouble and get around the track as quickly as possible. And they even play a big part in your race strategy.
These guys get to us, let them go and save tires. Just got to stay on the lead lap now.
Now, I've been wanting to experience a race as a spotter in training for a long time, and I finally got my chance at the famous Winchester Speedway in Winchester, Indiana. Let's go there now and check in with our Midwest racing correspondent. That'd be yours truly, me, Mason D. Welcome to Winchester, Indiana, home of the famous Winchester 400 late model race. It's going to be a great stock car race this weekend. I'm so excited because tonight I get to be up on the spotter stand and we're going to be watching the 79 car. We here with Josh Numb, spotter of the 79 car. Josh, how'd you become a spotter?
Well, I've been doing this for a long time and, driving and crew chiefing and spotting. So, this weekend we decided to have a crew chief in the pits, allow me to sit up in the spotter stand and actually focus on spotting and driver coach. We got a young driver, Barrett Polimas, and I've been working with him all year, spotting for him and helping him out, being his eyes in the sky.
All right, now, could you give me some tips on spotting if I wanted to become a spotter? Like, what are the things I need to know?
Well, one of the things is I always tell everybody you can't drive the car for the driver. And, you let them know cars that are inside, cars that are outside, how far cars are back. If there's a car that's faster and he's running a different line, you can tell your driver to move around and, this is the line this guy's running. He's turning faster laps than you and allow him to adjust his line to try to mimic what he's doing on the track.
All right, and you always hear people wondering, how do race car drivers go to the bathroom and stuff? That's probably number one question, right, with people who don't know. But spotters, they don't get a break neither. And it's like, what do?
You hold it. There's nothing you can do. You're standing up there the whole entire time. We bring in drink fluids up there because you're sitting in the sun all day as well. And, by the time the race is over, the first place we're all running to is the bathroom.
All right, we here with the driver of the number 79, Barrett Polimas from Texas. Barrett, how you enjoying Winchester Speedway?
It's hard to describe just how crazy it actually is. I mean, you sail it off into the corner and you look at it right now and you think there's no way it's going to stick, but you go off in there and you barely lift off the gas. So, I'm loving it so far. It's great. I'm looking forward to the race.
Now, they call it the fastest half-mile speedway. Would you agree to that?
Oh, yeah.
We're focusing on spotters today. How has Josh been in your years?
He's great in the years. If I'm doing something wrong, he'll tell me to move up half a groove or move down half a groove. Like he's beating you here, he's beating you there. Or like you pulled him this much coming off, you pulled him this much going in. He gives me a lot of information, super helpful, super insightful. It's great having him around.
Get back to the gas quicker in one.
Earlier in the year, I got to sit down with Nascar spotter Kyle Harvey, and what a treat that was. Kyle Harvey sure has got the stories. How did you become a NASCAR spotter living in North Carolina from your growing up roots in racing in Chicago?
Well, I always had a desire to move south and be part of NASCAR and work on a team and things like that. And how things progressed was my son was shopping for a college, and he ended up getting accepted at UNC Charlotte, and then I made some calls, and between Dick Trickle and some other people, I ended up moving there, and I just was a floor sweeper and things like that. But then when they found out what I could do and what I was capable of doing, it one thing led to another.
Dick Trickle, how many races did you spot for him?
I'd say literally hundreds.
Hundreds. So wait, this is a legend here and a Chicago boy. So you knew people. You obviously raced with Dick Trickle in the Midwest, and was he your big connection? Well, who was your big connection?
Between him and Bobby Dotter, who also was a local guy, and that, and then as it turned out, I knew guys in NASCAR.
Okay, I got to ask you this: have you ever been on that show Radioactive when they do the spotters? You never heard?
Sure, yeah. I have,
so your voice has been on there and stuff.
Matter of fact, after Talladega 2 weeks ago, I rode down in the elevator with Phil Parsons and Jamie Little.
Yeah.
And first of all, I didn't realize how tall she was. And then secondly, Phil introduced me, and I said, I'm the guy last year that said, all right, buckle your seatbelt, pull the belts tight. This is going to be like a knife fight in a phone booth. And she goes, oh yeah, I remember that. I have as many as 5 radios, mostly just 4.
I can't even imagine. They should have women doing this job because women can multitask better than men can, right?
I got all these voices in my head, but I listen to the tower. Okay. I listen to my driver and the crew chief is another radio. I listen to myself so that I can always know if my radio is working, and I can critique myself too. If I'm saying something that I don't quite get, I change it, and then I'll listen and scan other teams. Or I have my 5th radio is I have a radio that's just dedicated to me and the crew chief only, so we can have conversations and not hurt anybody's feelings, and tell him to do this or tell him that he's not doing this or he's braking too hard.
So talking behind the driver's back is what that's going on.
Out at Sonoma one time, I was spotting for J.J. Yaley, and I had a Interstate Battery shirt on, and evidently he messed up one of the spectators' driver. And the guy came up to me and grabbed me and tried ripping my shirt off of me. And I was like fighting for my life to get away from him, And there has been a couple times where I've had altercations on the roof and we're fighting another spotter because they're stepping over the line and saying the wrong thing or pushing you and things like that.
Oh, man.
But I will tell you that for 23 or 25 years now, I've done the Rolex 24-hour.
Really?
And I've done it with the same guy for a bunch of years, and it's Jimmy Johnson's dad and I do it, and we do it in 4-hour shifts, so it's around the clock for 24 hours, And I know one year I was in the zone and I wasn't getting tired, and he came up and he says, you want me to take over for you? And I said, no, go get some more sleep. And then he came up when the sun came up and he says, ready now? And I go, well, if you wanna, but I'm still good. I was just super charged up,
Have you ever mistaken, like lost track of your car? Oh my gosh, what happens then?
You just try to make the best of it, and if you got a good driver or a guy that's really in tune with you too, he'll say, that's all right, don't worry about it, these things happen, you know what I mean? And years ago I was spotting for Kurt Shelmerdine in an ARCA race, and 2/3 of the field were black cars with white numbers. And I was telling him, outside, you got one outside, and finally when I let up the button, he said, I don't know who you're spotting for. I'm in the trial, And so then I had to look around and find him, but it happens,
I wanna be a NASCAR spotter. When it's 100 on the track, on the roof it's even hotter. I tell my driver when he's clear. Bumper clear. And I need a beer up here. I wanna be a NASCAR spotter. Just trying to keep my name off the police blotter. I tell my driver where to go. Someday you'll hear me on the Radioactive Show.
Too, but I really like to finish this motherfucker too.
I wanna be a NASCAR spotter. Tempers are getting hotter. Out there on the track, I'll keep them cool 'cause I'm the spotter.
Calm down, guys. 10-4, you're 100% clear.
I wanna be a NASCAR spotter. Tempers are getting hotter. Up here on the roof, I gotta stay off that blotter.
Hello, Racing Electronics. Mason Dixon at your service. You might need a spokesperson, but I could be your guy. Tell you what, you're out there selling racing communication devices. You ought to have a racing communicator selling them devices. I could be like, don't trust these cheap old headsets. Use Racing Electronics for all your communication needs. y'all. We up on the spotter stand at Winchester Speedway. I am so excited to be up here. You know, I can't even begin to tell you how excited. This is the Winchester 400 weekend. It's the first day, and tonight is the JEG CRA race.
Remember your entry into 3 here. Keep it out there. Job. First time at Winchester. Match the old P3 in the first practice. I like it.
When your pit stall is directly across from the spotter stand, your spotter is also a valuable resource to help your crew find the tools they need.
Tape measure, where would I be?
Second drawer down on the right-hand side. Second or third drawer on the right-hand side. Right.
All right, we here with Jimmy Tucker, crew chief of the 79 car, and Jimmy, just about ready to go out and qualify. Could you explain the qualifying process here?
Yeah, so everybody's going to go out, after practice here, and it's going to be their best 2 time laps, and that's how they'll line them up tonight for the 100-lap race. And
then I saw something about a redraw. How does the redraw work?
Yeah, so the top 8 guys after qualifying will redraw a number, and that'll pick where you start. So
they will be in the top 8, somewhere in the top 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it all comes down to luck of the draw.
All right. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
JEG CRA All-Stars Tour, presented by Chevrolet Performance and other crews rolling onto the raceway, led by
You got all the way through the gears. All the way through the gears. Let's go. Hold your arc out into 3.
has now moved up to second.
1615 P5. He got a big push in the middle of 3 and 4 down there. I don't know if it bottomed out on him. Right in the center of the corner.
All good here, Ben. We got a good race car. We know it. Good job.
I think I tried to get a little too much out of the street for him.
Team Chase Berta, fastest for the JEG CRA All-Stars Tour, presented by Chevrolet Performance. Dylan Stovall, second quick. Michael Hine, third. Kevin Cremonesi was fourth. Eric Polinas was fifth.
So how about that? Barrett improved his starting position by 2 spots. He qualified 5th fastest, and he drew 2 spots up, so he'll be starting 3rd inside row 2. We're going to be bringing you the JEG CRA All-Star race from up here at the spotter stand in Winchester Speedway. Yeah, bud.
Racing with Mason on the track or in the pits.
I'm Noah Gregson, and you're watching Racing with Mason on POWERtube TV.
All right, on the back straightaway, we're going to go side by side here. You'll be behind the white car there. All right, wave lap, 2 to go here.
Again, buddy, great job all day. Big deep breath here. Take a look around. Everybody, you're up there racing against. You got just as much experience, if not more. You've done a hell of a job to put yourself up on the top of the board all day. Race smart here. You'll get yourself a good finish.
Thank you guys for the great car today. Thanks for working so hard. I'll make it worthwhile for you.
100 rotations around Winchester Speedway. Not exactly a Friday afternoon drive in the park, Adam Mackey, but...
All right, bud. Coming to 1 to go. Make sure they're clean. Clear out that carburetor. Shut your engine fan off.
Them things one more time here, scrubbing hard. Back up a little bit and launch it too so you can feel what it's going to do. Bog down like that. You got to hold the brake a little bit and keep it revved up when you're in low gear because the gears are so small here. Be up on that 24, be ready to go.
A ringer up in the Michigan mitten, comes down to Winchester, Indiana to see what he can do here tonight.
Stay right with him on his bumper.
Third Polinas in that 3rd spot. 4, Chase Berta, as they go, bumper to bumper, door to door.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Green, green, green. Outside, outside. Good start. Stay with him. Stay right with him. Outside. Outside, outside. Berta outside. Clear high if you need it. 69 coming to your quarter. At your quarter. At your quarter. Clear behind the 69.
Slide up, slide up. All clear. By 2 out back. You're 1/10 quicker than the leader right now. Still by 4 out back, 15 in. Don't try to yank it down off of 2. Let it roll. Back to 4 out back. Good corner right there. .30 laps in right here. The more you move up on exit, the more you're pulling away from the car behind you.
Fastest car on the racetrack right there.
1691 right there to the leader's 86.
You did the last 2 laps, that's what you do the rest of the race here. 2/10 better than the leader.
Start watching what he's doing so you can start setting him up. Make sure you're close enough before you pull down. See where he washes up in the middle of 3 and 4. Be close enough to be underneath him on exit so you can beat him getting into 1. Out to the clear. Caution, 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 caution.
Caution is out. You'll be slow.
About that. Pull up behind Hind there. I want you to get right up to his bumper. Clean that grill off for me. Try to get as close as you can to his bumper.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to take a minute to reach out to the Lisa Thomas salon. Lisa Thomas, thank you for sponsoring race teams. But if you're promoting hair care, wouldn't you want to have someone like me with my long flowing locks promoting your salon? I mean, I don't want to take away from what you already doing, but for a little more dough, I could give added value by being a walking testimony to how great your salon is. People all day long stopping me and telling me how much they like my hair, and I could be like, Lisa Thomas Salon, now in 3 locations.
Hell of a job right there, Barrett. When you're rolling the top on these guys, you're the fastest car on the racetrack. I know it's tough to pass. You got to set them up and figure it out here, bud.
I'm trying.
Doing fine. You're doing great. Pull up to his bumper again for me. Try to get as close as you can to his rear bumper for me. Coming, keep coming, keep coming. Come on, 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 come on. Take a drink of water. Stretch your hands. Tighten your belts.
It's so hard to find a way around them.
Yeah. It's okay. You're doing absolutely fantastic. 2 through. Inside, outside, 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 outside. Okay. Pace truck is pulling off. Make sure they're clean. Let's get ready. Get ready. Easy, 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 easy. Green, green. Inside, inside. Inside quarter, inside light, inside quarter, clear, clear, clear. Stay with it, stay with it. Keep them up there. Keep them up there. Inside, keep them down there. Inside, inside, inside tight. Clear, clear, all clear. Go get the next one. Either 28s, pinch and exit off of 2. Roll the top on him if you get to him. By 3 out back. Coming to 40 to go here, bud. Still nothing out back. 30 to go. 25 to go here. Nice and smooth. Gotta show him your nose. You take away his entry, you almost got him there. By 12 out back, 20 to go.
Smooth here, you're going to get him. You move that nose around.
Gonna be coming to 15 to go here.
Really good exit, Barrett.
He's trying to take away your air down in 3 and 4, so you gotta move your line around. Still no pressure from behind. 10 to go. 10 hard laps here, bud.
Smooth and straight, buddy. Move that nose out into the air here. Don't overdrive the entry to 1. You got to beat him to the gas off of 2. Only place you're getting beat. You're killing him on the other end.
Bring it tight.
Okay. Coming to 5 to go, bud. Nice and smooth here. Coming to 3 to go, bud. 2 to go at the line. Coming to the white flag here. Nothing out back. Bring it home, bud.
Coming to the checkers, all the way through. Good job, man. P4.
Well, like any job in racing, it takes a lot of practice before you get good. And since the spotter is such a crucial part of the team, I imagine it's just as hard for a spotter to break into the big leagues as it is for a driver. The advice I heard is to start out with a team in the lower divisions, maybe one that doesn't even use spotters yet. So I think I'm going to find me a 7-year-old mini wedge driver that has some talent and start spotting for him. Or her, and then when that driver does make it to the top level, they'll be saying, I want Mason Dixon as my spotter. We've been together for 15 years and I don't want nobody else in my ears. Yeah, buddy. On Sunday morning, the Crown Vics took to the track, and since they don't use spotters, I took that opportunity to head up to the spotter stand to practice my new skill. Green flag, let's go, buddy. You're going up to stand on it. Yeah, buddy, go get him. Yeah, buddy. Come on, y'all. He gonna bump you. Don't let him hit you. Come on now. Come on, you're going to have to stand on that. Come on, goose that chicken a little bit more. Let's go. Let's go. Take that checker flag. Yeah, buddy. Great race there, man. Great race. Yeah, burnout. Don't crash through the burnout. You almost got him, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Go. Guess what, y'all? I got some good news. My Winchester 400 weekend is a 3-parter. So make sure you come back to watch part 2 when I get to go into the Hoosier Tire Compound and find out all I can about them guys and gals working with them Hoosier racing tires. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Racing with Mason.
Racing with Mason, laps have all been run. Racing with Mason, on deck we had some fun. Racing with Mason, we'll see you down the road. Racing Mason Dixon, go watch the next episode.
Yeah, buddy, let's go racing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.